The UN has proclaimed 22nd May the International Day for Biological Diversity to increase understanding and awareness of biodiversity issues. Biodiversity Day 2021 is being celebrated under the theme "We are part of the solution for nature." There are more than 20,000 species of ants, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fishes, and nearly 20,000 species of orchids. Biodiversity is the term popularized by the sociobiologist Edward Wilson to describe the combined diversity at all the levels of biological organization, namely genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecological diversity. It has taken millions of years of evolution to accumulate this rich diversity in nature. But we could lose all that wealth in less than 2 centuries if the present rate of species losses continue. Biodiversity and its conservation are now vital environmental issues of international concern as more and more people around the world begin to realize the critical importance of biodiversity for our survival and well-being on this planet. Biodiversity plays a crucial role in providing food, fiber, water, energy, medicines, and other genetic materials. It is also known that biodiversity is critical for regulation of climate, water quality, pollination services, flood control, and so on. We are also increasingly recognizing that the loss of biodiversity and habitat destruction are linked to human health. COVID-19 is one in a long list of diseases that originate from wildlife. As we continue to disturb ecosystem worldwide, we are likely to see more pathogens crossing from wildlife to humans. A healthy planet is critical in achieving a sustainable development. Biodiversity is declining in an alarming rate and the pressures are intensifying. We are depleting resources faster than nature can replenish them. Solutions exist to protect our planet's genetic diversity on land and at sea. On this International Day for Biodiversity, let us all be part of the solution. What are the causes of biodiversity losses? Here is Anjana KS of Plus One Biology, our Biodiversity Club member.
The accelerated rate of species extinction that the world is facing now are largely due to human activity. There are 4 major causes. The first one is habitat loss and fragmentation. The second one is overexploitation. The third one is alien species invasion. And the last one is co-extinctions.
First one is habitat loss and fragmentation. The most dramatic examples of habitat loss comes from tropical rainforest. Once covering more than 40% of the Earth's land surface, these rainforests now cover no more than 6%. They are being destroyed fast. When large habitats are broken up into small fragments due to various human activities, animals and birds requiring large territories are badly affected, leading to population decline. The second one is overexploitation. Humans have always depended on nature for food and shelter, but when needs turns to greed, it leads to overexploitation of natural resources. Many species extinction in the last 500 years, stellars, sea cow, passenger pigeon, were due to overexploitation by human. Third one is alien species invasions. When alien species are introduced intentionally for whatever purpose, some of them turn invasion and cause decline or extinction of indigenous species. The recent illegal introduction of African catfish for aquaculture purpose is posing a threat to the indigenous catfishes in our rivers. The last one is co-extinctions. When a species becomes extinct, the plant and animal species associated with it in an obligatory way also become extinct. When a host fish species becomes extinct, its unique assemblage of parasites also meets the same fate.
How do we conserve biodiversity? Let us listen to Sriraj of Plus One Biology, our Biodiversity Club member.
When we conserve and protect the whole ecosystems, its biodiversity at all level is protected. We save the entire forest to save the tiger. This approach is called in situ conservation. In situ conservation. For maximum protection, certain biodiversity hotspot regions with high level of species richness and high degree of endemism identified.
Now there are 36 biodiversity hotspots. Three of those hotspots, Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, Indo-Burma and Himalaya, cover our country's exceptionally high biodiversity regions. Although all the biodiversity hotspots put together cover less than 2% of the Earth's land area, the number of species they collectively harbor is extremely high, and strict protection of these hotspots could reduce the ongoing mass extinction by almost 30%. India has a history of religious and cultural traditions that emphasize protection of nature.
In many cultures, tracts of forest were set aside and all the trees and wildlife within were venerated and given total protections. Such sacred groves are found in Khasi and Jaintia hills in Meghalaya, Aravalli hills of Rajasthan, and Western Ghats of regions of Karnataka and Maharashtra. Ex situ conservation. In this approach, threatened animals and plants are taken out from their natural habitat and placed in a special settings where they can protected and given special care. Zoological park, botanical garden and wildlife safari park serve this purpose. Now gamete of threatened species can be preserved in viable and fertile condition for long period using cryopreservation techniques.
COVID 19 has further reminded us of the intimate relationship between people and nature. The current crisis provides an opportunity to recover better. We need to protect nature, restore ecosystems, and establish a balance in our relationship with the planet. The rewards will be tremendous. Recently, the UN highlighted that our best vaccine for the future is to protect nature and biodiversity. Hope it was informative to you. Please share the video. Thank you all dears for watching. Wish you all a happy International Day for Biological Diversity.